Hey guys, welcome to my very first Plan With Me video. So this is going to be for the month of September. Now I did actually draw it out, except my head was in the way, so we're gonna skip that part and you're just gonna see the pages that we've done. So for August, I kept it pretty simple, just drew like a regular looking calendar. I had a little section for a to-do list over on the side, but then I decided to do a whole spread for that instead. And then just like my bills at the bottom to make sure I paid all of those. I kept it pretty minimalist this month, so this is my habit tracker, and I just colored in every single day where I did the habit that I was supposed to do. This is my first kind of weekly, daily hybrid. I didn't like it because there just wasn't enough space for all of my days. As you can see, I was only at Friday, and I just didn't have enough space. I did like having kind of like all of my days on the side, but just no room. A little projects page for things I want to do in the future. And this, oh my god, it's my favorite spread in my entire bullet journal. So this is from the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and these are two of the methods that he has for like prioritizing the ABCDE method and your top three. And I really took those to heart and used them in the rest of my bullet journal. So really recommend that book, you guys. These are just some accountability group ideas that I had. This is my August to-do list. So I implemented Brian Tracy's ABCDE method right away by writing like a little ABCD or E next to my task and then personalize it with colors to see, for what part of my life it's for. Didn't fill this out on this page. I made another spread because I forgot I'd made it. These are my first couple dailies. I kind of played around with a few different daily pages until I found what was really working for me. So I have like a top three and then action steps to kind of get to that top three, and you'll see that throughout my daily pages this month. I didn't like the Sunday one because I didn't like drawing the boxes. So this is a super duper simple meal plan and just like a list of what I need to the grocery store. So I can just, take it, check it off as I'm there, and get on with my day. My first kind of weekly spread and my dailies that you'll see out throughout the month. So I just took a page and folded it in half and then have 2 days out of it. And then you can see I did the top three, the action steps, extra credit if I had time, and kind of like a calendar what my days like. This works out perfectly because if you fold to these pages, there's 8 spots, so you can have one spot for like what's up with the next week, and then just a savings page I never got to. This is my goals page, so I kind of divided up into different sections of my life, what goals I wanted to, think about and achieve, and then some action steps to get to those goals. My sleep tracker kept it super simple, kind of just like what time I went to sleep and what time I woke up. It's all tracked by my phone, and then I just colored in the days. This is a podcast I listen to, you guys. It's super duper good, but there's only 19 episodes, which really made me sad when I found out that was the end. But it's a really good podcast called Criminality. These were some calls I was taking for my first team call, but then I just wung it. Another spread for Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. This was kind of like the summary of his book, the 21 kind of things that he taught you throughout the book. And so I kind of wrote them down to remember. And look at that cute frog. And here we have more dailies with a little splash of color. Again, just fold it right down in the middle. I started doing kind of little quotes at the bottom to add more color and kind of texture to the pages. Then I watched this video on YouTube. It's called How to Write Neatly by Charm. It just kind of took some notes on the things that the video covered on how to improve your handwriting. And then I wanted to practice, but I accidentally skipped a page. So I practiced my gratitude log. So there's kind of like gratitude in between the notes and my practice of my alphabets. And then I have a gratitude page on this, and then the previous page where I just kind of like wrote one line a day of something that I was grateful for that day. This is a typing course I'm taking online, so it's just kind of like checking off the boxes as I finish a lesson. This is another audiobook I listened to. It's called Power of Self-Confidence. I didn't really like it, which is why the spread looks so unfinished. And in the leadership handbook, I'm reading that right now, but it's very rich. So I read like small sections at a time. Do want to take a lot of notes on it because there is a lot of things in there that I feel like are really good. I saw this spread, I think it was like Instagram or Pinterest. If I can find it, I'll link the original post to it. But I really like to hold what's not working, what is working, kind of like during my day for like my personal life, so things I want to do. And here's my daily spread, kind of updated to use both columns, but still fold the page so I don't have to draw a line for the two columns. But I really like having just a full page for an entire day. And then I gave each header a little color. Again, just so you have a little bit of splash colors. I really, really like the way this looks. I'm like in love with my daily spreads. I can look at them all day long. I don't really have much on Saturdays and Sundays. Seems to be kind of a theme where I kind of forget to plan those days. This is for You Are a Badass I'm listening to right now. Haven't taken any notes yet, but really good book so far. Again, Simple Meal Plan shopping list, some shop items ideas for my Etsy. This is a weekly spread that I found on Pinterest. Again, I'll link it down below if I find it. I kind of personalized it a little bit, but I didn't have enough room each day to really write down my plans and things I wanted to do. So I will adjust that. And then more dailies, the same way I did last week, just having one day per page and just fold down the middle to get the two columns. Really like the way that it worked out and the way that it looks. Again, Saturday and Sunday are kind of empty. Like, I don't really do much on the weekends. And then just reviewing the week again and setting up my meal plan for the coming week. And now we're going to get into September. It's kind of just a mistake page, so we're moving on. My September spread. So I wanted to keep it super simple again, just like last week. Just have my bills on the side and just have like my main events and topics for the month outlined. And then I added my work schedule that I have so far in there as well. And I tried to keep it really consistent with the way it looks with that blue line. My September to-do, it's not done yet, but just everything I want to do this month on this spread. And then I want to do the same thing again as I did last week with the September goals and then September action steps and like I was looking for the page here because I wanted to look the same as last month where I had like the different sections of my life, like personal, business, finance, and just like find goals for each part of my life and kind of focus on them individually. So it's going to look the same as it did last month, keeping it all pretty simple. Again, super duper simple habit tracker. I'm just going to fill in every day like I did last month, and the same sleep tracker as last month since that worked really well for me. I really am trying to keep it as minimalist as possible. A little business tracker, and then I skipped a page by accident. My ideal morning and some digital planning ideas that I had. And then we're moving into my weekly spread that I just set up. I am in love with it. It looks so nice. It looks so clean and minimalistic. And there's more room for each day. If there is enough room, I guess we'll find out by the end of this week. But I like the little spot for the to-do list. And I really like the way it looks. It's super clean, super nice. And I wanted my dailies to match that. So I kind of tried to set up Monday already, so I kept the same header as I did for the weekly spread, just so it's going to look nice, but I still want the two columns. So we'll see how that looks, and that is it, you guys. That is my September setup. Like I said, I did film me drawing it, but that didn't make the cut, so next month I will try again, and hopefully you guys will actually get to see me draw this out. Thank you so much for watching.